Hi, it's your girl, Be Free. As usual, I'm coming to you with ways to save time and money. First things first, my website address is freetosave.net. That's www.freetosave.net. And it's a great way to see a recap of the videos as well as pictures. And I'd like to hear from you in terms of all the things that you'd like for me to do, to continue doing, and maybe some suggestions on topics that you'd like to hear about, because again, these things are free ways to save time and money. So today we're going to talk about apple cider vinegar and all of the benefits of it. Now, I actually love this apple cider vinegar in terms of how multifaceted it is and how many things you can do with it. But first you're going to start with raw unfiltered apple cider vinegar. This is a pretty popular brand. It's a big bottle and it's, usually costs a little over $4, but it's really worth it because it's going to take you a while to go through this with it being 32 fluid ounces. But that's where you're going to start. So we're basically going to talk about food, face, hair, and body, and how all of that will come from that bottle that I just showed you. Now, in terms of food, I pretty much just go to some of the sites that we're all familiar with and love, like foodnetwork.com. You put in the search mechanism apple cider vinegar and you get a plethora of recipes. And I think it really works so well because you've got a combination of sweet and sour, and it makes an awesome barbecue sauce. It makes it just a very, very good marinades, and there are different recipes out there. One of my favorite is actually a salad dressing, and you make this in 3 equal parts. You take the apple cider vinegar, olive oil, and agave nectar. Now, I'm giving you a picture of this because I know you're thinking, I never heard of it. Well, this is a natural sweetener, so this is what's called a good sugar, and you'll find it in health food stores as well as the health or organic section of the grocery store. But it's agave nectar, and you just use, again, 3 parts equal of the nectar and the apple cider vinegar and olive oil, and so you can make as little or as much as you'd like as a salad dressing, and it's just really, really good. I've fallen in love with the salad dressing. So that's just one of my favorite recipes, but again, I gave you a source where you can get so many others, and it in particular makes a really good marinade and really good barbecue sauce. Now, in terms of your face, you can just take a bottle such as this, or maybe some type of smaller bottle so you can meet the requirements if you're traveling with it being a smaller ounce. This is a 4-ounce bottle. But pretty much you can take, say, 2/3 cup of water and 1/3 cup of the apple cider vinegar, and you can use this as an astringent on your face. So you clean your face as normal, and then you take a cotton ball and then you just squeeze the apple cider vinegar on the cotton ball and you rub it on your face. Okay, let me tell you something. Does it stink? Absolutely. Does it work? Absolutely. So, you're not going to keep it on once you use the astringent. You're still going to rinse your face off, so you're not going to smell it. But I am cautioning you, it is not the most pleasant smell, okay, if you're putting it on your face. But it works really good for an astringent, okay? So, in terms of hair, now, you can use apple cider vinegar to actually rinse your hair out. So, after you've shampooed it, then you use an apple cider vinegar mix. And you can use, I would say, maybe 1 cup of vinegar and 3 cups of water, because it is really strong, and again, you're going to get that sensation, but it stimulates your hair follicles. It is cleansing your scalp and your hair itself. So again, after your shampoo, you'll do the apple cider vinegar mix, which is your water and that, and then you'll condition it, and then rinse your conditioner out or have a leave-in conditioner, and then you style your hair as normal. So women, children, and men, everyone can use this. It's perfectly safe, and it works really well for cleansing your hair. Now, there's another suggestion that you can use for your hair, and it is the apple cider vinegar and soy sauce. It doesn't matter what type of soy sauce, but you're actually going to mix the one half cup of soy sauce and 1/2 cup of apple cider vinegar, and you basically combing it through your hair. It's going to bring out the natural sheen or color in your hair. Now, I don't know how well it does with gray. I'm going to test that out myself because I don't have that much, but I'm going to take a few 2 or 3 strands that I have and test it out. But it does actually just give you kind of a natural color to your hair. So obviously you're doing this if you have dark hair. You're not going to do this if you have light hair. But soy sauce and apple cider vinegar. And you actually just kind of comb it through, or you squeeze it on. You can take the same kind of mechanism here with the bottle and squeeze it on. Maybe put a cap on it and keep it on for maybe 10 minutes. And then you do the same. You rinse it out, condition it, and style as usual. It works really well. Now, in terms of your body, and I know we've talked about some aspects of your body, but now I'm talking more the inside and all the benefits of apple cider vinegar. Now, you can either use it for a daily maintenance, as I call it, where you can actually drink it as a tea. Okay, here I go with my caveat. Is it nasty? Yes. Is it good for you? Yes. So if you decide to have it as a tea, of course you'd use your cup of water, and this is probably less than 8 ounces, maybe 6 ounces, and a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar is really all you need. And you can sip on it just like you would any other tea. You can add lemon. Does it help? Not really. You can add honey. Does it help? Not really. But all those things will certainly give you some added benefit to the taste. It won't be as bad. But you can add both. So you can have that as a tea. Now, if you have blood pressure issues or you have heartburn, then you might want to up the ante on this and maybe have just a little bit less water and maybe 1 tablespoon of the apple cider vinegar. So you're drinking more of the apple cider vinegar, a little bit less of the water, i.e. making it more potent. So that will work as well. Now, I'm not a doctor, but we've just found over time, and I've used it personally and in my household, and it does in fact can control, if you will, your cholesterol and your blood pressure. And so it's something that you can do on a daily basis, or just whenever, as I mentioned, if you have heartburn or things like that you want to bring some attention to. And it also will help in creating a regular system. And there's no real pretty way to say that, but just to really keep things in working order, it's something good to have. Do I drink it every day? No, I don't. You know, I'm an everything in moderation kind of girl, so I don't think you need to do any one thing every day. But certainly 2-3 times a week, I will have my apple cider vinegar either as a tea, or as I mentioned, if there's some heartburn issues, etc., I may drink a little bit more of it. Now, let me tell you some things to just keep in mind as you're drinking it, because it has, you know, kind of an acid effect to it, so that can and does, you know, affect the enamel on your teeth. So it's a good idea to sip and also to use a straw so it's not affecting the enamel of your teeth. And then I also don't recommend that you drink it straight. I've seen online where people have taken it, just throw it back, chase it, you know, shot, if you will. I don't know, maybe they think it's whiskey. I don't know. But it's not a good idea because of the acid in it. It can irritate the lining of your throat. It's just not good to just take only with the apple cider vinegar and nothing else, nothing diluted. So I think all of those things would serve you well, and I encourage you to use all the things I've said or try the uses and give me some feedback on my site. I'd love to hear from you. So again, it's your girl